One of our challenges is convincing people that freedom is actually a good thing, not libertine freedom. I mean, like ordered liberty
Mhm.
freedom, freedom within a moral framework, which is what makes me a conservative and not a libertarian. It's more difficult than you might think to convince people. Well, I think you understand it. I think it's a conversation you have pretty often. But convincing people that freedom is indeed, even though it's risky and even though it's messy, and even though it can allow you to fall on your face sometimes and even induce suffering that you might think is unjust, it still, in the aggregate, improves things. It improves everything. And it's harder to see that at the moment. And so what people are swept up by is the sort of false promises of immediate action to save something, to fix something, and to take that paternalistic government view, that statist view of something. But the thing is, if we actually took a step back and saw the forest for the trees and looked at the long span of history, it is always true that more freedom leads to more prosperity over time and less of it leads to less, if not complete and utter decay, in fact.
Well, I think the diversity argument is actually a weird, warped version of that in some sense, because speaking as a scientist, I hope, part of the reason that freedom works is that we don't actually know what problems are going to come up next, because things actually change and they change in an unpredictable way. And so we have our traditions to guide us, and thank God for that, because we'd be making endless decisions all the time otherwise, and we would be in complete disunion. That's not a perfect structure for moving ahead into unknown territory.